2022-2023 season is upon us. It's time to get into my full season predictions, which teams I think are going to win the division, which teams are going to make the wild card, all that good stuff, playoff predictions. We're getting into it. Let's get it. Starting off on the AFC side, I think the Bills are going to win their division by a long shot. Then it'll be Dolphins, Jets, and the Patriots. I'm going to take the Jets over the Patriots because I think they stepped it up. I think they're going to get it this year. AFC North, I'm going to take the Bengals, then the Ravens, then the Steelers, then the Browns. I don't think Deshaun Watson is going to be in soon enough to be able to make the team good. I think that they're not going to be able to do very good without him. So I'm going to take the Steelers over the Browns. Bengals just went to the Super Bowl, didn't win it, but they went to the Super Bowl. I'm going to take them to win the division again. I'm going to take the Ravens to just barely miss the division title by about 1 win. AFC South, I'm going to take the Colts, then the Titans, then the Jaguars, then the Texans. I think the Texans definitely are the worst team out of the bunch. They might even be the worst team in the entire NFL, debatably between them and the Falcons. But yeah, Jaguars getting better, improving a little bit. I think they'll be good. Trevor Lawrence get a little better. That'd be great. And then the Titans, I think that with the Harold Landry injury, I think that is going to be a big deal. And Ryan Tannehill's Ryan Tannehill. When they put Malik Willis in, develop him a little bit, maybe they could be good again. But until then, I don't think Derrick Henry is going to be able to carry the load as much as he has been without A.J. Brown. So yeah, Colts, Jonathan Taylor, good defense, Matt Ryan, rising wide receivers. I'm going to take them to win the division. AFC West, I'm going to take the Chargers, then the Broncos, then the Chiefs, then the Raiders. This is kind of where my crazy predictions come in, but I'm going to do it. Chargers, they stacked up in the offseason. This is Justin Herbert's season. I think they're going to win the division. Broncos with Russell Wilson, if you look back at what's happened when new teams have got veteran quarterbacks, Tom Brady in the Bucs, Matt Stafford in the Rams, Russell Wilson in the Broncos, I'm going to take them to get second in the division. The Chiefs, teams are starting to figure them out. They're not adding a whole lot of new talent that's at the same level as where they have been. People are going to double team Travis Kelce, and I don't think they're going to be able to do as well. I think they will be a good team, be a playoff team, but I don't think they're going to make it. The Raiders, they're just that one team that's just in a really, really, really good division, and they're a good team. They win like basically any other division other than a few of them, but they win most divisions, and they're just in the toughest division in football, and I don't see them making it. From wildcard teams, have the Ravens and the Broncos and the Chiefs. So you got overall, Bills take number 1 seed, Bengals take number 2, Colts take number 3, Chargers take number 4, then Ravens, Broncos, Chiefs. Those are wildcard teams in the AFC side. NFC side, NFC West. I'm taking the Niners. It's happening. Niners, we got Trey Lance in. We still have Jimmy Garoppolo, so he's a backup. I feel iffy about it, but I'm taking the Niners to win the division. Rams come in at number 2, Cardinals, Seahawks. Rams, they're good, but they just won the Super Bowl hangover and old guys. So we'll see what happens. Cardinals, DeAndre Hopkins suspension, big deal. I don't think they're going to be able to do as well as they have in the past. I think they'll come number 3. They're also in a tough division. Seahawks, no Russell Wilson. Geno Smith and Drew Lock, I don't see them doing very well. So we'll see what happens. NFC South, I'm going to take the Saints to win the division. It might come as a shocker, but I'm going to take them to win the division. Buccaneers number 2, Panthers number 3, Falcons number 4. Saints, with Jameis Winston back, healthy Michael Thomas, really good team. I think they're going to surprise some people. Buccaneers, they're a bunch of old guys too, but it is Tom Brady, he's back, so I still think they'll make the wild card. But only by like 1 win, because Panthers are going to be right behind them, I think, coming in trying to get that wild card spot, because I think Baker Mayfield's better than a lot of people give him credit for. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up making the playoffs and not the Buccaneers. The Falcons, they're the Falcons, worst team in the league. We don't have to talk about it. NFC North, I'm going to take the Packers, then the Vikings, then the Lions, then the Bears. Packers, they lost Vontae Adams. They still have one of the best defenses, and the wide receiver core isn't terrible, so I'm going to take them. The Vikings, they're good, but they never put it all together. So I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they'll win the division. Lions, they have the stuff to be good, but they got to develop a little bit, and I think they'll be good probably next year. Bears, top 3 worst teams, no question. Justin Fields has talent. He has potential. He's got to develop a little more. Good wide receiver core, but they just have no offensive line, and the defense lost Khalil Mack. I don't think they'll be as good. NFC East, I'm going to take the Eagles to win the division. I'm going to take the Cowboys in second, Commanders, then the Giants. The Eagles, they stacked up in the offseason. I think they'll be really good. Cowboys, when they weren't playing their division, they were 6-5 last year. They were 6-0 against their division. That's not happening again. I don't even think they're making the playoffs. Commanders 8-9. I think they'll be a sneaky team. It all comes down to Carson Wentz. He hasn't been very good, so we'll see what happens. Giants, you suck, okay? Get rid of Saquon Barkley. Get rid of Daniel Jones, and you might be good. But right now, your team sucks. Playoff teams in the NFC, I'm going to take the Niners actually at the 1 seed. That's just the way it all worked out. I am biased, but that is the way it worked out. Then we have the Saints number 2, we have the Packers number 3, we have Eagles number 4. Those are the division winners. Then for the wild card spots, we have the Rams number 5, the Vikings number 6, and the Buccaneers are number 7. I think it'll be a tie race, but that's where I'm going to put it. For the wild card games, wild card weekend, Colts versus Broncos. I'm going to take the Broncos to win that one. Bengals versus Chiefs. I'm going to take the Bengals. Chargers, Ravens. I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm not going to talk through much of these because these are hypothetical. Might happen, might not. NFC side, Packers versus Vikings. I'm going to take the Vikings. Saints versus Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Saints. Eagles, Rams. I'm going to take the Eagles. Divisional rounds. We have the Bills versus the Broncos. This will be a good game. I'm going to take the Bills, though. Bengals, Chargers. Bengals coming off Super Bowl. I'm going to take the Chargers. I think this is their year. Niners, Vikings. I'm going to take the Niners. Vikings just always mess up sometime, and I think they're going to mess up against the Niners. Saints, Eagles. I'm going to take the Eagles. I think this will be the upset, and I think they're going to win this one. Saints are good, but Eagles, I think they're going to be good this year. In the conference championship game, we have Bills, Chargers. We have Niners, Eagles. Bills are hyped up as the number 1 team. That team usually doesn't make the Super Bowl. I'm going to take the Chargers. Niners, Eagles. I'm going to take the Niners. I'm a Niner fan. They're this far. I can't not take them now, so I'm going to take them. Chargers, Niners for the Super Bowl. My team's in the Super Bowl. I'm taking the Niners. There's no question. Yeah, you can do what you want with that. I'll catch y'all later.